Check, 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 check. You don't hear me? They are fix and test something. Now hear me? Tell me if you not hear me. Tell me if you not hear me. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Oh, now hear me. All right, cool. Somebody do me a favor and call a 646 number then. Call the 646 number. All right, Rebanu. It's an interesting. Sounds French. All right then. Okay, Carla.
I'm gonna be your official tester today.
All right. Yo, tell me if you not hear the caller. Tell me if you not hear the caller. Tell me if you not hear the caller. What you doing? Yeah, cook?
No, done cook already. Had some callaloo and bok choy with corned beef.
Caller what?
So I'm just doing bok choy.
Right, that's supposed to taste good, man.
It did.
What you say, bok choy?
Yeah, the little Chinese
A
it's a
pop choy.
Chinese vegetable thing.
How we call pop choy? Yeah, call
Bok
bok
choy, yeah.
choy.
I saw them put it in at the store.
Yeah, me know. Oh, not hear the caller. Good, good, good. Yeah, them say them I hear you loud and clear right now. So it look like me fix that part
That
there.
is good.
So it look like, boy, it
That,
look like me not Baffan then, man. You must
well,
know Baffan,
are you
don't you?
doubt yourself or are you doubt yourself when you come on to
Nah,
technology, you know?
nah, we're not. Well, I am very gadgety. Actually, I'm very gadgety in a fun way, though. Like
Mm-hmm.
like things I'm love to do and whatever. But
You
um,
like to play with gadgets, do you? Huh?
yeah. Well on. Me not screech up. Listen to me, now, man. It's a good thing me catch her one day. It's a good thing me catch her one day. It's a good thing me catch her one day, whatever. Look how many run up in that one
Y'all
there,
must
man.
run up in that door.
I'm if I tell you, and when me I run at me, I say, well on, stop the little bit, the little boy there. Yo, me get licked down with that tractor trailer right. And me catch her and quick and let you go. Mash you walk come mash me up, man, and fix my business right I know. You think you're easy.
All right. Have a good evening.
All right, man. Bless up yourself, bless up yourself,
Okay.
bless up yourself.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay, so let me see something here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, all right. So it look like me figure out part of what I go on. And the WhatsApp part, I know part they still a beat me a little bit. I'm using the software where we can bring in the people and with video. It's convenient, but it took some tweaking and research and going and this and that and them actually have instructions. So I have to get a different software for pair with the software. So it's a new software to it named Voice Meter. All right, then cool. So at least that part the fix and thing and whatever. Phone line opening. Actually, phone line open, so you can call him for the 646 number, but the WhatsApp number never get for deal with that one day. You see me? If I get to deal with that one day. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. All right, phone line open. Let me see how I go on, you know. Kamisha Ellis, big up yourself. Joy Bell. Ah, job. Okay, let's see. Good to go. Raga nearly crash. Greetings, Wagwan.
Raga,
Talk to me.
are you on your live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Right. Tell me how funny TV and look like the live done.
No, no, man. One live did done because some little phone thing, but me start. But if you look at the live, let's say 98 part 2. Episode
You know
98
me,
part 2.
we just no me. I watch the live where you and the lawyer. Um,
Yeah, man,
you
that
know,
one
I
there, yeah,
thought,
that one there did, yeah, legit, but that one here part 2, you know? That one here part
oh, and
2.
something Wednesday. No, me I call you because incident happened to me. At a hospital where I was working. I was in where was I? Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas,
Right.
and a tree. It was a chest tree. Fell on my toe. Clean break rugger. Broke my toe clean, clean.
For real?
End up in the emergency room. Yes.
Hmm.
And I'm working for an agency
Okay.
in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the agency didn't even pay me for staying home for a week.
Well, at them look at something there, you probably can check out and you're frying if you know what might be possible.
Yeah, but I heard him also said that if you're working in a home, you can sue the home owner. Even though you're working for the agency. Does it goes for hospitals?
Um, would have to go. Me no want to answer that, and would have to talk to them when I go back to work a morning. Me no want
Yes. Find out for me,
because
Cam.
yeah, because that is exactly the point. It's like with these things,
Yes.
you need a lawyer. Because if I recall, and I'm just stretching here because I don't quite remember what the exact words were. But if I recall, what he was saying was that if you work for an agency and the agency send you to somebody's home,
Yes.
you can sue the home if you sustain an injury.
But
Um,
that's it for hospitals.
yeah,
Can
but
I
man,
sue them?
I think in this case it would be who is considered, the employer,
Okay.
who is considered. But you are saying, so I don't know if you are hired by an agency, which would be your employer,
Yes.
and then the agency
Yes.
send it to a hospital, right? And
Yes.
if the
Yes.
hospital engage in some negligence that resulted in your injury, then perhaps the hospital can, face a suit, a lawsuit, because it wasn't the hospital that employed you, it was the agency. And I think with
Right.
loss
But
is something you can't sue the employer for certain things. I don't know. So them would have to,
right.
I'm gonna ask them tomorrow. I'm gonna ask them
Because I was moving the tray from one place to another,
tomorrow.
and it fell and fell on my toe.
And then the other thing where them have a query about is did the thing fall on your toe from the result of negligence on the part of where you're working, or is it your fault? If it's your if it's
Right.
your if it's your negligence, then I doubt you'll be able to recover, because the
Right.
whole purpose of them, is to secure compensation for you. Um, when it's the negligence, when it's a something from the place where cause it for happen to you, and it is not you cause it by yourself.
So when him said the lady fell in the lobby, was it negligence on the building that she was in? Was it their negligence? Was the floor wet? Was something there why she fell, or she just?
Well, I would imagine so. But the key point that he made is that what I got from it was that the building there, what there was a thing. All right, then. If you go like, what we call housing scheme, up here them call it subdivision, right?
Yes.
And they can have a covenant where say you can sue for so and so and so. But you can have statute law that says there's a standard exception for that in common areas. So if so you go in a building and you're in a somebody room and something happened to you, you can't sue the building because you're in a somebody room and you and the person in the room, you have to work it out. But if you're in the common area like the passage or the lobby of the building, you can't sue the building because of the building responsible for the common area.
Yeah, I understand that part.
Yeah.
But what I didn't understand was if it was something that caused her to slip.
Well, yes, I would never get into that part, but I would imagine so because a build they they're not gonna take the case and unless them think
Yeah.
we have a claim,
Okay.
we have
Unless
a valid claim,
you're right.
right?
Yeah.
So I would imagine, and then you cannot recover, from the person you're suing, from the defendant. If the defendant is
If
not liable in some way, so there is something that, and then liability also comes in the form of negligence, where it's not that them have to do you something, but if them left water upon the ground and you go slip
right.
and whatever, and them
And,
never have something in place to dry up the water, then they're liable negligently.
yeah.
So I would imagine that something did happen where the building was negligent.
All I know is they were severely short-staffed. It should have been like 5 of us there. It was only 2 of us. The phone won't stop ringing. The OR had an emergency surgery and they need that tray right away. So by me just running around like a chicken with his head cut off to make sure say, them can do the surgery. I succumb that tray to fall from his toe. I'm
All
broke it
right, then.
clean.
You remember when he made a point, and I emphasized it after that, every case turns on its particular set of facts, right?
Yes.
All right, then you see what you just described right there is a perfect example where there could be room based on the facts that you presented, right? So now you're saying that there was a team that usually it require 5 people and they only had 2, and
It
then
was only 2 of us there, yeah.
and put you in a position when I run up and down crazy and thing like that
Yes.
and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is that those particular set of facts now, the lawyer would examine them and say, oh, they were having you guys working under pressure under reduced staff. That can make them negligent and subsequently liable, and we'll have to provide relief, in terms of
I
financial.
know sometimes it hurt me. Mm-mm.
Dean
There,
Grant, you keep posting that the audio is high and low. Anybody else having that problem with the audio being high and low? Because Dean Grant, I see you keep posting it repeatedly, and I'm not sure what. I just want to know what is going on. Yeah, what you did I say now, Cookie?
boy, Raga, you're so proud of you. You're so proud of you.
Brother, me with one.
You do, you do your thing. You pass the bar now. You're working.
No, 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 no,
You know,
no, no, no.
you
Hold on. I haven't even got the bar result yet. Okay.
pass it.
Um, no. Well, no worry yourself about that part. But me, I do my thing.
Raga, me not work myself. You sound like somebody I work myself.
Yeah,
Me I
yeah.
call you for legal advice. Don't me tell you me I call you for legal advice.
I did not just give you legal advice. Here, I gave you my opinion.
You
I
can't go
gave,
and talk.
I gave you my opinion for the record. All right, you know, I get me in that trouble, you know.
You know, I get in that trouble. Maybe I should have asked your permission first, but let me
What?
just tell you, there's a few friends I know in New York. I gave them your number just in case. I guess they will be calling you soon.
What about which number? My personal number?
You give them that number here, so they will call you on your live and let you know that they probably need to talk to you in person.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay, okay, okay. They can call me at my office also, you know.
me not have your office number.
But would you like me to share the number with you?
Yes, sure, Raga. Go ahead and share the number.
Yeah,
You're going to have to text it now.
yeah. No, it's easy for remember, you know, 800 318 8888. I put it another way. 831 and then 58.
18031. Me I save it on my phone.
Yeah.
18031. What again?
31 and then
800.
58. Yeah. So it's
Raga, say
800.
it again, because I never hear what you say.
All right. 800
Mm-hmm.
31
Mm-hmm.
and then 58. That's right. 888888.
831 58.
8 800 31 and then write 85 times. Then put
Oh, come here,
85.
so what the hell you got to
No, it was ambiguous. It was ambiguous. It wasn't ambiguous. So
Yes, what I say. Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I lost my track now. Oh, you're 5 years.
Osh, osh,
Me not
osh,
very
osh.
nice, Raga said.
No, I
Right,
should have
85
simplified.
times.
Yeah, because it could have get kind of confusing where you're 800 to 3158 and then what the other number then? We just write 58.
I don't get what it was from. That's why I become confused.
No,
Yes,
that was on me. That was on me. I should have clarified that, you know. That one is
you do that for
you
purpose,
get
Raga.
no, you get your with that one there. You get your with that one there today, you know.
Do
All
that
right.
for purpose, man.
So if you
So,
call,
yes.
you just from them call a number there and them ask Ragash. Michelle Nugent, that is not the number. That is not the number, okay? That is not
Yeah,
the
me
number. All right,
save
Michelle.
it for
All
me
right, so
just give them it.
me delete Michelle Nugent thing so that nobody not get confused. Michelle, the number is 800 31 88888.
I confuse everybody.
No, because sometimes you think you're saying something simple and then, you know, you're really saying it in a convoluted way that is confusing people. Right,
Mm.
right.
Come and say, oh, the number is how it's so short.
All right, my bad. So that is clarified now. All right.
All
So
right.
yeah, so what I know. So give it that you say I know the tour earth yeah, and think. Oh, you manage when you tip on your tour and you start out. How that work?
I'm gonna worry about that. Don't make
No,
that
me
worry
just
you.
like, but what that mean? It stop you from tip on your tour when you send on like a backus pan bossy.
You see the mental state there where my mind in and me no feel no pain.
What you say? No care which part of you broke, no care which part of you broke. From your war, from look at work, kings are going, man. No pain, no dead,
You
I
see,
think.
sometimes when me in that the mental state, and I tell you, say, me zone out.
Cool, no,
And I
man.
feel pain.
No pain
And I feel
around
the
here.
kind of poor pain there.
When you work, well understood. And when you're done and you relax, then the pain come back.
it mostly pain me when I'm at work, when it
Yeah,
really busy, and it's always a case where we're understaffed,
yeah,
and me just have to do so much.
yeah.
And that's really when me feel
Seeing,
pain sometimes.
seeing. All right.
I'm a wear good shoes, I wear good comfortable shoes because I know I'm walking a lot. So me have to wear good comfortable shoes that,
Well,
support
we
me.
don't know if what you call good comfortable shoes, we would call good comfortable shoes. Cause we don't know if some look pop don't need your tough shoes you have where exacerbate your injury and all these things. Cause we don't really
Well,
know.
if I that you want thing, go ahead. Me not gonna tell you what kind of shoes me I wear. Me not have time for that.
No, I'm
Me
just
know
saying.
say
I'm
me I
just
wear
saying,
what
you may
I'm
think you
supposed to
have
wear.
on good comfortable shoes, and you may have on one big tough hole sitting where where aggravate your foot, no, right? Because if you don't know, you don't know. Okay, that is all I'm
Me
saying.
know rather. Me know even before me I did break my toe, I was wearing good comfortable shoes.
Even before what? Even before what?
Even before me break my toe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wear
Mm.
good
So
shoes.
I've been doing this for a while. I know what to wear.
Okay. Well,
I know what to wear.
you know what for we and thing. Well, I don't like Mango. Mango says one time me and Mango reason Mango said she really believes. She said she believes that she wear the best shoes in America. And I said, but you sure about that? She said, yep.
Mango tell you that.
Huh?
Mango tell you that. What?
Yeah, Mango
Mango
tell
said that.
yeah. So she believes she wear the best shoes in America.
Oh, she could believe that. That would be really fool if Mango said that because whatever shoe she wore is out there for anyone to buy.
Hmm.
So she can wear the best one.
Me no
A
know.
whole heap of people will wear the best one.
Well, say somebody else post and say the audio go up and down. And I really that me they are test and whatever. Me no know them say the audio go up and down, but I just a second person, so it look like it happen to some people and not happen to others. I don't know why.
Oh, you
Scene.
gotta fix your something, man. You always brag boy you have the best equipment. Fix it.
What you
You
mean
see, I top down something you have no people can't hear good.
what you mean
And you
fix me
always
so,
have brag say you have the best equipment.
no, but what you mean fix me something? That kind of
No, me. You see up your mind, God, you got.
no, you just said me no know, yeah, so fix you something, man. I say like what you know about me? And what you know about me want fix? And what you know
Tell
about
us
me?
what you tell me. You something want to fix, Raga. Raga, tell me. That's something you want to tell me.
Eh?
Come on, man. We can't
me
help you.
me
We
you
can't tell you the right juice and something the way you drink up. You can't add it from Jamaica. You something want to fix?
if my something no my something is quite all right. It's quite all right,
It's like a
right?
something you want to share with us.
What?
You something want to fix?
No, my son. Listen, I mean, I'm not 18. If that is what you ask me, if you ask me,
No, we never ask no age. No go there, so.
no, but you take me free to tell you what I well, this is true for most men, what you were capable of at 18 and 17 and 19 is not the case yet when you get older. Don't make the man fool you, yeah? Yeah.
Mm,
No man out there. And then the man, you have one and two man. You just have some man. Me don't know. And woman
no.
too, you have one and two man and woman. Them, I don't know. Them
But
libido,
also,
well, and
hold
them
on,
drive,
Raga.
it just never yet go down. But in general, women and
But
men.
also,
Yeah.
but also at your age, um, you have some man will take care of them body real good, and see them something and need fixing.
That's true.
Yes, them now go
That's
perform
true.
as
That's true.
long as how them used to do when them are 18. We all know that never happen. But
My
at a certain age, it
yeah.
still no need fixing, depending on how them take care of them body, them stamina still there. You reveal it on your show, say, I'm go what, 5 minutes or 15 minutes you can go. And that's it say? Or a 20. 20 too high or a 15. Where it say?
No, I never said that. I never said that. I am on record and saying that all them people out there who love talk about hours and hours and hours and hours, I tell them it's damn foolishness that. So me I say, if you really think about it, like when you're work, my argument is a good 20 minutes to a half hour, a long time that, you think a little bit of time that?
See, let me know from around this. Me know me did here 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Something
no,
around this.
Mr. 20 minutes
But
a half hour. Let me tell you, you have some people out
yeah,
there
that's a
say,
long time to you, but Raga, you still have men your age still going longer.
no, I don't know why you think I'm not disagreed with you.
So
Hold
I
on,
could be
hold
60
on,
years
hold on,
old.
hold on, hold on.
Hold on.
Before you
I
said
make
anything, I said that, I said you have these men who are the exception. But I'm telling you as a man, and woman can tell you too. In general, when men reach certain age, they are not what they were when they're in them 20s. This is elementary. Everybody know that.
yes, Raga. So I don't know why you keep on repeat that where we all know. That's not the point here.
No, but you keep trying to. I mean, I come fine, right? So you seem to have a problem with me. Say, but what you are say is like me. I said that for years now. Then I me them call Raga One. I me give me myself the name Raga One Pop. And me tell
Yes.
people say, yeah, you remember me. I tell people say, listen to me. I look for play and thing, but in the actual do a 20 minutes to a half hour. I had enough time that time we done and we watch Lifetime movie. I sit and cuss the wicked girl in the movie and thing and we can troops and all these things and whatever. I have me
So
not take no.
it could be the same thing like a fix here, something one fix too. I could have just said that.
No, but I'm telling you that you're trying to just stay with that for entertainment purposes. But I mean, and you can say what you want to say and whatever. But me, I tell you, some me good. So if I put it this way, if you think about 20 minutes to half hour actual sort out a go on and whatever means that something want fix or broken, then my something want fix or broken because half hour enough time for me. 20 minutes, may I tell you that? Then if you want
At
to say
20
that,
minutes.
just say
We're
that.
not going to talk about 20 minutes.
Let me tell you something. You don't think that 20 minutes is a good time? Me not talk like, like if you're wild out one night. But just I say in general, right? When do go do
We're
you
not,
don't
we're
you don't
not, we're
you
not, we're not going to say 20 minutes, it's not a good time. But then there are times when you feel like going longer, It all depends.
well, so you not make any sense. You chat foolishly. It's like me will say something, then you come back and say the same thing, and then you use that as a weapon to say, the Raga, it look like so and so. When me just done say the thing, wait, hold on, hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Papito, hold on, people. 1 second. Tell me if you not hear my son. Papito, what's up? You hear me? You're hearing me. All right. 1 second then, Cookie. People tell me if you not hear my son. Here come on if you not hear through the WhatsApp. You not hear Zion? So what you doing now, Papito? Oh, them not here. Huh? Okay, you're eating mac and cheese. All right, I'm going to call you back after I finish here. All right. Huh? I'm going to be finishing about a half hour, 40 minutes. All right? All right, cool. Back to you. Cookie, say you're idiot.
Rather, me don't like Java Mir. Because Java Mir say, me
What
too
Java,
happy and me.
what Java me say?
Me don't like it. Java
Yeah,
Mir is that
no,
woman?
no.
I
It's a woman. But what I'm saying is, what you
don't
know what?
like Java Mir.
No,
Java Mir, I don't like you. But me too happy and me.
yeah, but
Because me confused.
you love put it on people, but when look eat a reach here, yeah, ball out, Lord, boy, my toe. But what may I say? You know, say a while ago, me say, you do have men, all in them 60s, 70s, and whatever, who just go non-stop. Them just have that stamina or something, and then not a problem. But in general, right, me say 20 to 30 minutes round this is a good range. And then you come back and I say, but Raga, you have some man, them are exceptional. And I'm like, that me just say. But my
No, I
question
don't remember that part. I don't even remember saying that.
you know, mega fling off. You know, remember saying what you just said a while ago? No, yeah,
No,
no. It sound
me
like
too
it,
I
no,
hurt. Remember,
no, it
remember,
come,
me too I
no.
saying
It
me.
sound like you come for
Mind.
irritate. It could, me no mind arguing, but make the conversation flow because you cannot chat foolishness and say you never say it a while ago when you just say it.
Me
You know,
never say. I don't remember saying it. Too I hurt me as your job, Amir say.
so let me ask you one
Love
more
you
time.
too, job, Amir.
Let me ask you one more time. In general, when I talk foreplay or nothing or whatever, but in general, you don't think 20 minutes to half hour in general is like a good sort of time that in general, we're not talking about the exception in general. What you say?
Me not lie, no, most of the time I go longer.
You go, no, if you go longer, you go longer. No problem, auntie. So it's a most like what you say would that be your average?
Like 45 minutes.
That's reasonable. Yeah. Yeah,
And this
45.
is me being honest.
No. I
Like
believe
40.
you. I believe you. 45 minutes is a reasonable time. But all right, do you agree with me? Well, you probably not gonna do it. But when you hear people talk, right? When you hear people talk, I don't think them. Sometimes I hear some people talk. I mean, I think them really know how long them actually go when them start do that something. You know. I mean, I think them really know. It's like in their mind, them think it longer. But if you really check the time, 45 minutes of wind up in or something, it's a good time that, you know.
No, you do a lot of foreplay to Raga. And you know, say, I when me start listening to your show, me start watch the time, me start.
Cookie. What you just said a while ago?
And when me start listening to your show,
No.
me
Did you
start, me
just,
start.
Cookie, did you just say you do a lot of foreplay? Did you just say that? You just said that, right?
Foreplay involved in the 45 minutes.
But Cookie, the discussion all this time, many times in the discussion, me say I'm not referring to foreplay. You never hear me.
Me never hear that. Me they are read what go on from the show.
But Cookie, but I said it several times. I'm not talking about foreplay.
Well, without foreplay, it's not 45 minutes then.
What is your average then without foreplay?
Probably 30.
Ah,
Probably 30 minutes.
and after all of that, me and you end up I said the
Uh-uh.
same thing
At
now.
20 minutes for you, while you are stretching when you talk about 20 to 30, at 20 and 15 for you. You
Well,
always used to say,
you can say what you want it to be for me. I mean, I said it 20 to 30 minutes for me is fine. But you can, if you want to see me at 5 and 10 and whatever, you can see me like that and whatever. I'm cooking, you know, say, well,
Brother needs to see a brother from cooking.
no, but no, because you irritate them so well because you just like oh yeah, wait name there, your sound, yeah, wait name there. But when I say cookie, you know, say earlier run up your mouth and thing and whatever. And probably you start out pop down, you know. You start out pop down, you know, cookie down.
Me love when time me mess up, brother. Me love when then me know say me love trouble you and talk and go round and just go round it. Then they really understand.
For a long time
Then
you
they
do
really
this now.
understand.
No, but yeah, try
When
fix it up. Yeah, try fix it up now. But you know,
when
you did that make your point
when
then
I
when
say
I make good.
when I say
Nobody try
when
fix
you
it
just
up.
say about me start out no good, go back to that.
Yeah, we could go back there, so. You sort out ain't all that. You sound like somebody like in a really bad, but in a really good either, You kind of, you sound like you you sound like
I'm based on all me phone. Based on all me phone. That you gather. Based on all me phone, you can't tell that, no.
No, yeah, you sound like you have some. You sound well. I'm not gonna call anybody name, but you sound like you sound like people who call the show and them swear say them thing wicked, and brag out them thing wicked and thing and and it really not up there, One and two times then we make some statements or we pick up so they don't know what they are saying, whatever. But me not know. Me not think you sort out that good. Me think you just you just
and you
you
just
sound
said that.
routine. You sound routine.
And you said that.
You
And you
sound
said
like
that
one of them
based
woman
on
there with
home.
just routine. You're just routine.
Hold on, Raga. And you said that based on how me sound, right?
Yeah, oh, you sound. You know, sound like sound like sound like a tegereg, like a body tegereg, sounds.
So, so me have to sound like a body. Me can keep double voice.
Yeah, so yeah, Cookie, talk like somebody who for sort out.
You not gonna get me to come tell you what and what I can and cannot do. You not gonna get me to say that.
What?
Trust me.
Me not.
You not get me to come say that.
You hear me ask you for say nothing now whenever this and that. You ever hear me say that? All right, tell me something. Like say wind it up and thing like you ever bite up a man yet and do us and look at something with him and thing and wine.
Me know where I get to. I'm not going there with you, Raga. Me not go there with you.
I'm just asking you, like you never do nothing yet and there's a boom and chew him nipple all in your mouth and this all like you ever do that?
I know you're just asking, but I am not going there with you.
No,
you understand?
Me not ask you to go there with me because
you telling me me can't do this. I'm so like somebody we can't do nothing. That's your opinion.
No, but
me not have no business with what go on in your brain. That is your opinion.
Talking God truth, Cookie, routine. Just do the same thing over and over. Talking God truth. Any creativity in your thing, talking God truth, Cookie.
As spontaneous as I am, you must be mad.
What? We're not
as spontaneous as I am, to do the same thing over and over.
Yeah, you sound like
I don't even think that in my DNA. To do the same thing, what will bore me so to do the same thing over and over? You know that boring?
Attack. To you the on the show. Attack.
And me attack. Raga,
what?
Somebody like me will love to travel. Go different cities, states, go work, go do this, go enjoy this, go learn this, go all of that. That cannot be a boring person. That is somebody who has to be in a spontaneous mindset.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're out, you're out, you're outside a sort of conduct. Hold on, doesn't necessarily equate. All right,
what I am doing because I'm a spontaneous person. That's just my personality. Me just give you a hint. That's my personality because I'm spontaneous.
Yes, but spontaneity.
Exactly. So how do you tell my sex boring? You're harder.
So what you mean? Like spontaneity automatically mean exciting sex?
For me it is, yeah.
No, I mean
when it's spontaneous, yes, you can't. You're not going to do the same thing over and over when you're spontaneous. You're not going to do the same thing over and over, rather. You're going to change it up. You're going to be creative. You're going to want to do this, you're going to want to do this, you're going to want to do that if you're spontaneous. If that's your personality.
Well,
I want to.
Hold on, no, I think you're equating spontaneity with diversity, and they do not necessarily.
Not just that. No, not just diversity, not just sexuality also.
No, but I see what you're talking about, spontaneity in location, right?
I'm just letting you know that I'm a spontaneous person.
No, but what I'm saying is spontaneity mean that you're ready to do it at any point, unpredictably, right? But what I'm saying is being
different
ready to
things.
well, I'm being ready to do it at any point. You can't be ready to do a boring thing.
No,
You can't be you
no,
can't
Raga,
hold on,
not at any time.
hold on. Listen to me now.
No,
You
you're
can't
gonna make me explain because
no,
you're
hold
trying to
on.
twist it and turn
Hold
it.
on. No, what
You're
I'm
trying to
saying
twist it
is
and turn it.
what I am
Not
saying.
at any
No.
time.
What
Enough
I'm
time me I
saying
talk
is
about.
somebody can be ever ready with a boring routine. Hello?
But me I try to tell you, say, this is about routine. This is being spontaneous and
All right.
changing up your stuff and
Yo,
change up your location
see,
and all of that. Remember me call you already and tell you, say, um, me and my boyfriend did a drive and we just stopped. It was late. We just stopped on the side of the road. You remember that?
Cookie. Well, that are your Badger fan, huh? That are your
No,
Badger fan, huh?
me tell you, say, me I tell you, say, that's part of being spontaneous also. I was trying to make a point, you know, make me get to it.
No,
Me
but
just did that answer if you remember.
Cookie, that is nothing. Everybody does that. All people who go to church do that.
I'm not saying nobody does it. I'm just saying that's part of being spontaneous too.
No, but
That can't be
but
it.
if you're
There's
gonna
no
tell me something to impress, we have to come with something different. Like, oh, we did a drive and we catch our vibes and we do it. Duh. Like everybody do that. Right? Barack Obama must do that with Michelle Obama. Pastor do that with his wife.
You never did try to impress nobody.
No. Well,
But I was just
listen
making
to
a
me.
point about what you can do if you're spontaneous.
All right.
There's so much more to it than that.
Hold on, I could talk about
That was
spontaneity. Well, you ever do it in a taxi cab yet when you drive and you just do it on the back seat?
no.
Well, you ever do it? Hold on, you ever do it in a hold on, you ever do it in a train? Yeah?
Rather, I have never been in a train with me and my boyfriend in a train at the same time.
Okay, that's fine. All right, well, you ever do it in a theater?
I have never been in a back of a
you ever do it in a theater in the dark and you make and then you sit down on it night? You ever do that?
In a where?
Theater.
Yes, I've done that.
You do theater or whatever. You ever do it in a restaurant?
No, I'm not gonna eat in a restaurant own food.
Wait, you're not gonna do it in a restaurant road food? So well
I'm not gonna eat in a
you never so well on when you start out, you never use food yet?
I'm not gonna do it in a restaurant, rather, with too much people around it.
No, you say you're not gonna do it in the restaurant round food, and that you say.
And with so much people in the restaurant, I'm not gonna do it, rather, because I'm afraid somebody are gonna see me.
No, I am there too. I can't tell you that with this phone thing, I'm afraid of the phone thing and next thing, you know, me up on the internet I go on with the things them.
Right.
But what may I say is, you just say you're not gonna do it around food. So may I say you never use food yet when you start out yet. You never use no food yet and thing and get creative without some food and thing. You never try that
yet. Fruits.
Huh? Fruits.
Yes.
Yeah, well, fruits, because it not gonna really take if you go to boom and store some stew chicken or some pepper
Right.
steak.
So that's it. I'm gonna eat raw
fruit. Yeah, fruit.
I'm gonna eat raw fruit. A fruit. That's it, you need a restaurant.
Wait, what?
Have you done any of these things you're asking me?
Everyone may ask you, me do. Well, long time ago, but you know, when me did a while. But I mean, I go lie, you know, and something that I don't know do.
Me? With so much phone
well, me would do it, but it can't be like in a New York City where enough people know me. It be like some output. Got them other time.
Me not eating at no restaurant. No restaurant, me not eat too much people around. Me not eating at no restaurant. The movie theater, you can't go all the way to the top and up the dark.
Exactly.
And nobody no behind you.
And nobody no see. No, man, we do it in a restaurant one time, man. I put keeps man, and it was fun. What them time the college days and thing and yeah, bad and a while and whatever.
So what about on the beach, Raga? You do that too?
Cookie, that is so played out. 10 billion, 7 billion people on the earth. Well, it's a question. Yeah, man, beach rinse out that man. Beach coming like nothing. Everybody, Let me tell you, Nakita the beach,
Oh,
Mango the beach,
everybody.
Jack the beach, Delmarine the beach, Michelle Nugent the beach already. Let me say, oh, Lloyd, you know she definitely the beach already. Lloyd the beach. All right, let me tell you something.
Wait, who you say you know definitely the beach?
All of the name them I call a while ago.
Let me come on back with the
Well,
TV there.
Christina Brown Sugar, she the beach, Nakita the beach, Jack the beach, Delmarine the beach, Mango definitely the beach. Mango must do all the whole of the beach in my Fort Lauderdale. Java Mere the
Mango
beach. Java Mere the
Mango
beach.
the mango tree.
Yeah. All right, well on.
Go see a palm branch.
All right, see Dion just said she do beach. Beach a common thing in a cookie. A crazy people say
I would say standing on your pum pum cheeks, Philip.
in a Philip said, standing on your pum pum cheek. No, but it's interesting that him said that because that has been a little problem when you're on the beach sometimes, depending on the position where you're in. There have been many horror stories with sand. You never know that.
It depends on how big the towel is.
No, y'all talk about towel. Who talk about towel?
You go for the towel, me always spread my towel.
Nah, sir. Beach, most of the beach thing, they not towel, not dead, man. You're dead or whatever, but the
then
best.
So me go avoid the holy person, Raga. That's all. Me go avoid a holy person.
No, the best thing to do is either a full backers or a semi backers. You know what a semi backers is, right? It's either full backers or a semi backers, you know. And you don't have a sand problem. You know what a semi backers is, right?
No, tell me, Raga. Tell me. No one here.
No, it's nothing complicated. It's like a backers, but the lady flat, chest flat down on the thing as opposed to rise, you know. So it's like, you know, it's a farmer back. But me I say, yeah, you know, look a cock up at the back so that the sun not go wait enough to go. And all these things. Come on, that's a common thing. That's a high school thing, man. I want to tell you. I want them that them thing that you rinse a high school or whatever and all them thing there. A man ever make a hug a tree? But yeah, laugh at me. I ask you a question. A man ever make a hug a tree? You know what? So we laugh.
Raga tree are my friend, my love tree. Remember when all the Jew plum licking I made?
What you say? All when the Jew plum licking I
remember when the Jew plum clap in my head? Raga tree are my thing, my love tree. Go on, see you.
Yo. A Jew plum Japan licking
I head. When me tell you.
Yeah. Nah, man. One thing I can tell you, I had a bad experience with though. Don't make them own banana tree or planting tree, you know?
Same thing with a second Jew plum tree.
Jew plum tree. Well, they call them maga, don't. But Jew plum tree depending on if you have holy miggle or whatever. They sent me or whatever, man. I work with a banana tree, and you know, so them, they can't hold a banana tree. Cause them just so, you know, them not firm in the ground, you know.
They're not firm.
Yeah, them not firm. The
Jew plum tree. The Jew plum tree wasn't a big Jew plum tree, and a whole heap of pressure did I go up on the tree. Yeah, so it did a shake a lot. I saw the Jew plum drop out and lick me in the made, and I feel like hey.
And you never pay that in mind. They just go and work same way, don't.
No, Raga, that lick, they did hot. Me jump up. Me think of the man lick me in the made. Frightened.
All right,
Raga.
Hear that one. You know, Julie mango tree kind of grow like one big bush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just look like one big. It not grow tall like the other tree. Them, yeah?
It not grow tall. Right. It grow around like in a circle.
Like in a circle. All right. You ever sat out under Julie mango tree and people are pass and don't even know so you're under the Julie mango tree or sat out? You ever sat out a river? You ever sat out a river and a whole of rock? Yeah, whole of rock and thing and whatever in the river, eh? You ever do that?
You know, see, I never did the rock whole and pan. You know, them little tree they will grow up on the side.
Yeah, but them there are
And
some
it nearly,
usually some little maga wispy tree. Them what you mean?
the doctor go tell us that the tree come out of the root.
You root up a tree, no?
The root of the tree, the tree come out of the root. 'Cause it never so strong.
Right, right. Yeah, because the
Mm-hmm.
tree them with their riverside, them usually that dirt then a firm, riverside dirt and a firm.
Mm-hmm.
So anything grow this always and that look at trouble and them look at thing them.
The
So what
rock them never so big.
all right,
See your grip on it where I was.
what is the most unusual place you ever saw?
Why? Why no enough? Anything good, unusual,
Yeah.
mm, unusual. Why me not find no things unusual, Especially when me there Jamaica.
What you know do not know new.
Me not find it unusual.
All right.
Let me
What the
see.
most unusual thing a man ever try if it do to you or try if it do to you?
During sex,
Yeah, where you probably have to tell him no or something like so, or you work with it, but it was
want to do and I pretend like say I slip.
Weird. Oh, you know, I pretend and I try play it up.
I
Oh,
pretend, no, what am I do?
no, but
Pretend like I slip.
so you think him deliberately go there? No.
Yes, I mean, no, say, the person asked me a couple times, and I said, no.
Oh,
Me not gonna do that.
yeah.
Me know it a go hot, and me no want. This is a time of pleasure, not a time of pain for me.
So you know that I got answer. You tell him no,
Yeah,
and he
me know
might
that a
try,
go hot.
and he might try pressure you for do it and thing. So true him
No,
did ask. So true him did ask you so many times.
it never actually a pressure me, we just bring it up in a conversation, and I make him know say no, me not go try that, because me know it's a go painful, and this is a time of pleasure for me. Me no want to feel them pain there.
Yeah.
So
So
when it happen, he might pretend like I slip. Can't slip so.
okay, yeah. That sleep they never
Mhm.
because I am going to ask any woman who who have been active and whatever, them know when a genuine slip occur because it's like you just the proximity of that region, the one I two particularly in your early years, slips occur. So woman know when there's a real slip. So may I get that one they say you're qualified to say that I never slip. Me know when you
That's
slip
not about
and I
the
never slip. So yeah, say I never slip. The dog did I try him that try sneak it in. No. Then
yeah.
me not understand. Oh, yeah, let's do that and thing where I would think that it's gonna be, I know well, I'm assuming it's not gonna be something easy for, access and whatever. Why you think
Most
that why you think you're gonna sneak and get away with that? Unless I'm
yeah.
sounding naive, I don't know.
Most women can know, if not all, can know if it's a real slip. Cause if you say you pump hard and you pull out and you go right back
Yeah,
and then it
yeah,
slip,
look
you
a
can
slip
know.
and thing. Yeah, yeah.
Depends on the timing, you can know say a slip.
Worse if it well juice up at that point to and thing, slippery up and all them
Right.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
some woman can know say a place it. That's not this I no slip.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when him try that now, what you do? What you do? You ball out and thing and jump where or what?
Me move where?
You move where? But you go
Mm-hmm.
back and
Me
finish
shift.
the
Me shift.
your shift. But you finish the work differently though, don't
Yeah, me finish the work. I'm look at him, so nobody try it, Nobody try it.
don't try it
And then
again.
I'm going to say, I slip it.
I
Let's
slip
not
it,
say
slip.
about slip it.
Can't
Well, slip it
imagine.
back where it's supposed to go then.
Yeah. Slip up. Slip up. Don't slip down. Slip up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't depending on the position, right? Yeah. Don't slip down and put it and him never try it again, don't.
Yeah, man, him try it again.
And what
Him
happened?
try it again. Him try it again, man.
And what happened?
same thing. I slip it, slip, but me no want to slip it, slip.
Okay.
Because especially if I know something we ever do before, and I know we are going to just go right in. So you have to go work your way in. You probably need some oil or something. You understand what I mean?
But that's the point I was just making before, you know.
So, huh?
No, go on.
So if you claim say you slip and you end up right, so why the hell you still a try to go in? That kind of slip.
That's a good point. So if him
So
slip
me have to
out,
do shift.
so you shift.
Mm-hmm. Me have to do shift because if it slips and you realize it, I go wait no to go. You put it back where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
You understand? You not try. That's what people are
Well,
doing.
let me tell you now. So you know, say one of my favorite thing when when you're young and you're being adventurous, so whipped cream is the jam, whipped cream. Well, no pun intended. Whipped cream is a jam, but whipped cream it was not. So
No, maybe come back over the TV there, and me I guess you see somebody comments. Oh, they come from the people. Oh, you know what them say? We have a bat. What? Oh, him have a batty problem. Hey, how would I say so?
No,
Feel
but
it.
something, them don't ramp with them farmers, them a pepper you. But what I'm saying, so one time, me and somebody did a juggle and we did very playful. I always I try something. We buy the swing and this, you know about the swing, right?
We have a regular swing song, like that. No, wait, exactly at
man. You have one swing where you can buy a sex shop, man, and you put it up in your room. You don't know about the swing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, whatever we do, but I don't want whipped cream and thing. I one time we decide so we're gonna try honey.
With the swing?
Nah man, not with the swing. We just not try honey. And
Oh, yeah.
and then she, me pour honey and she pour honey. They said to me, man, when I tell you the two we are stick up on one another like broke with vibes, man. Broke with vibes. A beer, and you see the stick and when you stick and then you pull off and then you see the honey stretch out between the two of we. So after a while we were like, you know what? We could leave honey alone. No more honey. So she and I we were just like, yeah, honey not make it for we. Honey not our thing. We tried.
You never try honey yet.
Yeah, it was really sweet of us, but you never. You get it? Really sweet. Corny joke. You never get it. No, I'm a drop my nerdy joke. You never get it. Like really sweet, honey. Duh. Come on.
Whose idea was that, Raga? Was that yours? Whose idea was that? Honey.
You know what it was, was we used to work with whipped cream. And we never had no whipped cream, right? And we did we go so bap, and we said, honey, we could go for the honey. We try honey, and we're like, yeah, honey. And whatever, we're like, honey, and man, I'm broke with vibes, man. That honey something there, But you work with strawberry, do it. You must have worked with strawberry.
Yeah. The oil is good.
The what?
The oil.
Oh, the strawberry oil. Yeah,
No, not strawberry oil.
The what?
Oil, Raga.
Just oil. What
Me
kind
not
of
talk coconut oil. You know we shall me attack.
No, but what kind of oil?
You Raga ask me what kind of oil.
Olive oil, corn oil. Like what kind of oil? What kind of oil? Eh?
Raga?
Eh? Is this a question?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, what kind of oil?
Oil, Raga. What people use when them have sex.
Okay. Well,
and massages.
Them sell a whole bunch of them at the sex shop, and then. But massage oil different from safflower oil doing.
I know, I say oil with them up.
Yeah.
sex and massage.
The sort out oil, the oil them where you use, them usually have a nice little scent, you know. Except if you use something like something KY-ish or whatever, it's a different thing. But what I'm saying is like the them you all have some fruity smell and thing and whatever, you know. One of my ex in a fear thing that a she's a oil in them, man. That shit it,
So you know, like that.
eh?
Are we cream and honey? You like?
No, you can't put on too much of the oil and it's slippery, man. I want me to tell you, you have to be careful, man.
Then I know that.
You have to be careful. Anyway,
I know.
I still think say your sort out is average. You sound average to me. Right? I think I somewhere in there, so like it just
Okay.
it not bad enough.
As
You
I
sort out.
said,
You sort you,
as I
hold on. You
as I-
sort out nobody enough.
no,
Hold on, no, you
as
sort
I
out nobody
no,
enough. You
no,
sort
you
out
hold
nobody
on.
enough.
As I said
But
before,
you
what
sound
you think is none of my business.
hold on,
What
no,
go
me
on
tell
in
you
your
say,
head and none of my business.
hold on, but
Me
you
know
see,
when me know,
you
and I'm
are one
happy
of
with
them.
who I'm with, and them happy with
But
it.
that
So
is
that's it.
exactly the point.
What
Uno
anybody else
people,
say, it's not
uno
relevant.
people who always think they want to sort out wicked and whatever and this and that. And it just the average because want to think wicked in a wicked. Cause you chat about stop and do it when you drive on beach and you kill up yourself. And what kind of something them there? A baby something them there. A baby something them there.
I feel like I want to cuss him.
A baby something them there. You think about stop and do it. A
All
baby
right, Raga,
something
you are
them
the real general, man. You are
me,
big up yourself. I are the real general. You know the things, them.
no, I just
I
read a
am
lot.
the real
I read
general.
a lot. What I know, I read. Right? I need to read more. That may I
Yeah,
tell you.
no bother with it. Nobody go down the line, them. We can't deal with it today.
What,
Nobody
what,
go down the line.
what?
More read. Top, more read.
What you
Sorry,
doing?
know what. Me not go down the line with it today in a Raga.
Can I ask you a simple question? Can I ask you a simple? Yes or no? Do I strike you as somebody who actually read a lot?
Here I know.
No, answer the question.
Oh, God help me, Lord. Yes,
No.
Raga. We all know this. We all know that you read a lot, Raga.
That's all I'm saying. So I don't know.
We all know this.
No,
But
but
stop act like everything you talk on the show. You read it. Some of them are your experience, so stop going some man a full time now, man. I'm tired of it.
Is it not possible that like 99% of when I talk is read? Is it not possible?
And that 1% you never read your experience. That one.
I've had a few.
That one.
I've had a few
Philip
forays.
Williams say you must own a library.
No, I've had a few forays in my time. Not like you, though. You have done way more than I have, you know. Yeah, I understand. So, yeah, you have done way more than I have. I can't tell you that. Sure.
Where you say what? That again?
You have done way more than I. You have more experience in that area than I do.
Yeah. In what area?
With sort out.
So how you know this?
I just know that you have done it way more than I have done it.
Raga, that's impossible.
What you mean?
The way how you talk about you did bad in your younger days and where you did a go on with.
And that still can't touch you. It still can't reach your level and thing or whatever because you are bad girl and you love it. Talking God truth. You don't love it.
Me never say me a bad girl.
No.
And to be really honest,
yeah.
Raga, my whole teenage years, me afraid to have sex.
Yeah, but then after that you make up for it because you'd kill it.
No, me never make up. Me never make up, Raga.
Yeah.
Me never completed in my 20s. When me about 28, at that time, me the start got hard with this one guy when me used to talk to in my country. When me there whole harbor. When me at 28 and me the 10 years older than him.
And you did 10 years older than him?
Yeah, me tell you this story before.
Hold on.
So I never
when you're 28, you did a rinse out the 18-year-old boy?
Me I tell you, Raga, 2 years straight.
And people there, and then people think say like cool guys as a waddy or something, and I know say you arrange that long time, you know, you all look young as, and I beat him out, don't it? And think,
I was young too. I was 28. I was young too. Look like a teenager. I was 28.
what you say, you're 28, but you didn't look like teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So you just well like 18-year-old youth and thing, and hand it to him, though.
We never know how he 18. He would tell me lie. He would lie to me about his age. But when we find out say I'm really 18, them time them me out into it.
When you find out say my 18, what happened?
Me already in love and all into it.
And I love the right to do because him can do him could have do him thing good though, him the angling business good though.
You know him did back me up under the Jew plum tree, man.
See there, my God. And just
So my God.
I'm broke.
You know, so Raga, we don't see bed. We don't see bed. Bed not dead if we.
Yeah, I will better go. But what may I say is
We better go.
you know what I find interesting from women though? And you can tell me if this is true. No, don't laugh. A great many women I've talked to,
Mm-hmm.
them can't tell you when was them first time, you know. But they can also say that they thought after them first time them I do it, they thought that was it. Until bam bam bam. There's always a time when them say, nah man, like I lose my virginity at 18, you know, but when I was 27, at that time I realized I just start have sex. But you know, before me they think me I have sex, but I can't tell you how many women I've met who say, yeah, they have had that experience too. Is that true?
When I was 28, that's when I started. That's when I have the most sex with that one person.
No, but in terms
Before
of enjoying it and doing a certain way where you're like, whoa, this is so gratifying, so fulfilling, so incredible, or whatever. It was at that time too that you really start to enjoy it, or you didn't enjoy it before just as much.
no, I'm never that enjoy it before just as much.
Okay.
Them never did fit me. You know,
Okay.
them never did fit me. Them did too big. Them never did fit me. It was painful.
Oh. Oh, cause you did have the uku and them have some big piece of something with them I work with.
Them be too big for me, Raga.
Right.
Yes. So me never did like having sex.
Right. Because you just do it because him want to do it, another person who you with and
Right.
you work
In
with.
a relationship.
Yeah, right. But you never really enjoy it. You never enjoy it.
Me enjoy, but to a limit. You see, when time the person start go really hard,
Yeah.
me can't bear that pain there.
And you know the Jamaican man them in a fit them
Me I
mind.
tell you, me
Yeah.
can't bear that pain there.
Well, worse if them big and them a ram and a go hard, don't it?
When them a take them time, me coulda handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, when them start go hard, it is too painful to me. So it wasn't a good match for me, you know?
Right.
Yeah. But when we buck up on the 18-year-old man,
Yeah.
that was a perfect match.
Right size, don't it?
Right size. And never big.
You know, say a lady over Facebook, she posts and say,
Me no like the big audio stuff. Me no like them.
We'll come back to that, but me just tell you, a lady over Facebook posts and she say her first enjoyable time. You see, me learn something tonight, you know. And I bet if me go, I go tell some other people this, them I go say a lie at it. The lady posts and say her first enjoyable time doing it was at age 63. It's right there in her Facebook. Can you imagine that? 63 when she realized, like, wow, this can be fun. This can be good. So can you imagine what her experiences before must have been and what she think, well, that is it. That is what sort out is and whatever. And she just had accepted it. And then until she had that experience at 63.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
them time they in my 20s before I met the guy in Wolaba when I was 28. Them time they, you're young.
Yeah.
Your mental status not there yet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing where you have to focus on, focus on.
Yeah. So when you say
Me
like
never,
when you say them did too big, I like are you did uku or them did really really big, or are you did just uku 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 and
both. Me did
for
small and then me big. It was both.
what when you say big, like what range, what size is it range in? Like estimate, that's rough estimate, like inches, like
Rough estimate, I would have said probably in a range of 8 and 9.
8 or 9, and okay,
Mm-hmm.
them time there,
And it not just long, fat at the time, fat too.
and what?
Rather, when me at 20, then my virginity, when me at 20, cause my whole teenage life me afraid of it because
Okay,
of
okay,
a traumatic experience that I saw.
that you saw,
And then also, I was in the church, me a Christian, so
right, right,
sex
right.
really never did on my mind. You know what I mean?
So the thing where you that you saw, was it like really bad?
Yes, man, it traumatized me for years. My grandma she had a tenement yard where she rent out rooms.
Yeah.
So this couple rent a room. So me used to hear them in the room like them a fight. So me think I beat her up. So me gone peep.
Yeah.
I fix them out.
And how old were you? How old were you? How old were you?
Let me see, me I probably around 11, 10 or 11, then time there.
And you
Or
think
10 or
that
11 years
and you
old.
hear them in the alleyway like them a fight, like a meeting. And and you think
And
a fight, them a
all
fight, and then
furniture move.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
here things are dropped down. So me think I fight them a fight. So me go peep now. And when me realize I said them
So when you see
that's
it,
just gonna have.
oh God,
And when me see the woman, she can't manage it, and she just a run and him a draw her back, and she a do everything to get to and him a draw her back. And raga, it traumatized me.
she run from it and thing and whatever, and him a draw back and thing, and she try get you from
Mm-hmm.
to just see the woman like she run.
Traumatized the man.
Okay. Rough up your head, so
Me,
you say, that not gonna happen with you, though.
me see that now, and then realizing say what sex actually is.
Yeah.
Me no want that. Me no want in them the pain there.
Okay.
Me no want that. Me see say the woman a run from it, so it cannot be good.
But I don't know if you ever heard I gave you this experience and thing like see a lot of young women in Jamaica them believe say like good sex is to like act like them afraid of it and run up and down and you must run back at them. Did you know that?
So you have women who think that good sex is when them run away from it, and the man
Yeah,
have to run them.
yeah, they must act afraid and run from it, and then the man for run after them, and then like and this is a routine. They must do that all the time. Did you know that?
You sure? They thought it's good sex, or maybe they just thought that's normal, or that's the way it's supposed to go. You sure? I think them think that's a good sex.
No, you see everything that you just said, they're synonymous. Well, they mean the same thing. All right,
So maybe,
let me be more specific. They believe that it's more pleasurable for the man if them act free, but it's a game. And then in acting free, and then the man must do this alpha male aggressive thing and hold them and take it, and they must act like them not want it, and then the man hold them and put it upon them and whatever, and then them ball and scream and carry on or whatever, and it's all this kind of act that them think they must put on because that is what the man wants, and then whatever. It's supposed to be the extreme opposite of in Jamaica there's a big thing about dead F. You know what the F mean, right? You know, there's that thing about dead F, right? So
Yeah.
the countermeasure to that now, that is part of the excitement. But do you know that there are women who are like that?
No, I don't. I don't know what any woman would think that.
You are never calm. You are never calm. Sit down, you know. I'm just calm. And as soon as yeah, whatever, they must get up and start run up all down about the place like I freaking idiot, you know.
Me don't know nobody like that.
Listen to me.
I don't know nobody like that.
Nah, it's a thing. It's a thing. I didn't know. Whatever. The first, well, like, whatever, you know. Let me tell you, yeah.
If you have the man and run back at them and them just move and
Yeah,
move and go, and the man
yeah.
and run back.
And you
No,
have to
no.
run back at them and wrestle, and then them are going to give
All
you, you
right.
know. Yeah, them are going to give you, you know, but you're supposed to go through that wall. You're supposed to go through that wall something there before you leave.
That's
Let me
so,
tell you,
that's so like kids thing.
I just think it is stupid. I just think it is dumb and stupid. But I don't know. The first time I came in, because as somebody who made that draft and a draft here a long time, some donkey years ago, you know, draft here a long time and whatever. And then finally, bam, you know, like one night time, I said, boom, you know, someone carry up on my ends and she give me, you know the look. You give her the look like, you know what you want, yeah, type of thing, you know. And then when me supposed to come for her, you know, she go beard and freshen up and thing, and she put on clothes that I consider sort out outfit. And this is the sort out outfit is now. You know, dress for God somewhere, you know. You know, dress for God somewhere. But you know, dress down either in a judging clothes or sweatpants, you know. You know, a nice little, you know, that little string top there and your beard and a nice little sexy skirt and a nice slippers. What you know? One Sunday evening I get to you can know when the woman them are go out to get them sort out, you know, because them not dress for go somewhere like that's them I go church or them I go and meet now, whatever. Them dress as if it's like them just beard and put, but on a regular clothes and put on them still look neat and whatever. So from me drop and me see her in her clothes and me say, yeah man, she know the assignment and thing and really. Bam, so now I go roll up on my hands and thing and me dead, you know, and you know, me and boy, you know, for a long time, you know, rush and things. So me easy. And she sit on the calm, you know, and something or whatever. And then, like, you know, me ask her, she want a drink. And then she said, no, she don't want that. She do. But then me see her, she kind of give me that look, they like, oh, what, you know why? I come up here. So I kind of read the play and go, so boom, now. I move to her and thing. I move to her, we start and whatever. And I will go down, whatever. All of a sudden, I see my girl just say, no, me not do nothing. Run out of the living room. So me turn around and pour me cherry boy. Me turn around like, what? Look at it now, me not. And it's a sound. They make a particular sound. But it's fake. It's fake, but it's a put on thing. You know? Remember, so we don't start, you know, look, kiss up. I mean, you know, so you know, I'm just walk over to her. I mean, me nah bother. And then she got them did have there was a day bed. You know what Jamaicans call a day bed, right?
Yes.
Right. So the day bed was in the living room. So she said, no, me nah bother, me don't want to do that. And then fling down herself in the day bed. Like seriously.
Anybody get no like that.
No man, he run man. But when I say there is this whole pantomime that you have to do that I just think is just really silly. And me feel stupid. Like whatever. And I'm talk to her after that. And I tell her, I say, no, you know, so I don't really juggle so and thing. If I can do something like two grown people. So here I know. Then that man like, now that I don't like, now that I don't want.
How old were you then?
For me, I was like
Yeah.
20s and she was like, you know, early 20s. Get her something doing. Well, I was late 20s. Yeah. But
Late 20s.
no man, but listen now, what me I say now is after that, no, me I talk to woman for and get her. And I saw you remember Ika Mouse woman, right? So me too tall and she too short, right? A she me go
Yeah,
to
we
and I
remember that
talk to
song.
her. Yeah, I want them, I want them. I don't know. Oh,
Mhm.
all right.
I mean, I know.
Right.
Oh,
The woman, me go to she and me I talk to she and she say, what a regular thing that is what we do. Man like that. And I said, what you mean man like that? She said, all man like that. And I said, which man them? And them I said, no, I saw all man like that. And I saw me I find out say like it was a thing. It was a thing, you know. It was a
I
thing.
think it was them. They had a picnic time, kids picnic. Me not think
Well,
we are
probably.
back in the days when
No, but
teenagers.
no. What I found out though is something where like the gangster man them like that's something there. It's a type of way to do it. And that is the routine. And apparently the gangster man them like that something there. Like the gunman them
Oh,
and the you know and the bad boy them apparently I feel them thing that, you know. You know.
oh, we never know that. We learn something else.
That not work for
We
me.
never.
I mean, it's a turn off, man. A turn off. Then you have a next set now, like you are just the right at the living room door, right? You know what I mean? You're the right at the
Mm-hmm.
living room door, and them just start ball out and make one with the nice, you know. One with the nice, like one with the nice, like and you're like, we are make so much. No, because it too this and it too that and whatever. And I'm like, you know, and again, them a do that for say the man I go like it or whatever. You know, it's really weird.
Him a go feel the man a go feel say him a do what him supposed to do. That's why he
Yeah,
run.
yeah. And then the other thing too, when of them woman I love do is like, you know, you want up small, you know, but you know, say you have a decent size and whatever. And if you want to turn me off, me I go start and whatever. I mean, no say you're a big man there a whole long time. I go talk about Jesus Christ, that's the biggest me ever see. Oh, that big so me can't manage that. And it's just like, shut
And I
up.
got them one, you know.
Shut
And I
up.
got them one, you know.
Shut up. Just shut up. Don't do it. Don't do it. God, mine is not the biggest you've never seen. And you're not gonna gas me up. And you're not gonna hype me up. And them things that work. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, them woman, them play out them something there. And
But Raga,
yeah, go on.
I think I told you this before, I don't know if you remember. You know, say, I have never, during penetration, I have never have an Lord God, my mouth that twist up.
That's okay. Orgasm.
Orgasm during penetration.
All right. Listen, would you
Up till
believe
now.
no during penetration? But
Mm-hmm.
interestingly, you know, it's less supposedly about it's about supposedly about 38% of women who even have an orgasm doing other things, just have one period. Right?
Yeah.
All right. And supposedly it's somewhere in the teens of women who have what is referred to as vaginal orgasm. And but these are statistics for the United States in terms of the studies and things. And when I saw those, I was like, because then people just think that women just automatically have orgasms and things. And no, most women don't.
And you know how me find out say I was never having an orgasm. I when me go watch porn.
No, we need a qualifier there so that people understand what you had thought that you were having orgasms, don't it?
Yes, I
Right.
thought I was.
But
And
yeah,
in
go on.
my mid-30s,
Yeah.
me start watching porn
Right.
and me start do the things them. I wasn't in a relationship then.
Right.
And when me have the first orgasm, that's when me realize that me never did have none. Realize that me never did have none. Some never feel like this before.
What are the cooking? So hold on. So you start at 20, and then when you're in your mid-30s, when you get your first orgasm, you say, Papa Jesus, then, oh, wait. So at this name orgasm, so, and all this time, I think me have orgasm. Yo, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
It was a pleasant surprise.
Well, so when it happened, and then you did help yourself, right?
Yes.
So when it
We
happened,
never really.
yeah. So when the shock,
When
when it come up and you feel it and it happen, and you know your mind, you say, what this happen to me? Like, what was it like? What was the shock like? What was it like?
Mr. Raga had the best feeling. The best feeling. Mr. Tremble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. When me done, Mr. My God, I decide.
Yeah.
How many things in me did I have it before? Me say it was a pleasant surprise. Me say at one point me feel like I became addicted to it.
You just help yourself, so you just keep on.
Me just help myself.
Yeah. All right, suppose I tell you something now. What you just explained right there, so it's not uncommon, you know. It's very, very common, you know. And just most women are going to talk about it and thing or whatever. But it's very, very common, you know. A lot of women think, well, you know, recently a lady who whatever, but we're not getting that. But a lot of women think that they were having orgasm until them get a real one. And then them realize, you know, all this time they weren't having an orgasm.
And that when me realize, so me call my baby father and me start tell him. And he must say, so I fake it, did I fake it? Me say, me never fake nothing, me the thing say me did I have it.
But before, did you make sound as if you were having orgasms?
Yes.
All right.
Me make sound. Me think of orgasm, me da have it sweet, me da make sound.
No, but what I'm saying is, I believe, you know, because that's the thing I'm telling you. You have people who experience something and they think they know what they're experiencing and whatever, and they think that is the apex and that is the highest them can go. And them just don't know different. And until you know different and I'm that different to compare it to, at that time you fully understand. And so many people have been in that position where they might do something and them think this is it. This is what sex is. This until you know life are go on and them just happen to meet that person with a different connection who sometimes at the connection, sometimes at them know them are do and them just experience something totally different and they were like, holy crap. Had this have been missing all this time? Yeah.
Mr. Man, it was a pleasant surprise. It was a pleasant surprise. I was shocked, but good shock.
Yeah, and after that, you would kill it. No.
I say, you hear me? I say, man, you know, hear what me? I say, it come like me get addicted to the feeling. I come, I say, me a 30-year-old now, and me just a feel this.
And
I became addicted.
What is interesting? Remember, you say, you know, the best thing you did have, you know, when you was 28, you know, with the 18. So even them time there, where you did say, boy, the thing turn up and home, find it and thing. You still never did find it yet?
Never did find it yet. I will find it myself.
You find it yet? Yeah.
I will find it myself. Mr. Raga, you don't even know how shocked I was. But couldn't believe it. Because I swear to God say I was having orgasm then. You couldn't tell me, say I never have none.
Right. But what could you share with women who they're women and I know about Jamaican women and others too, but I know most about Jamaican women who grew up in very conservative religious background, for example, and thing. And
I would share with them. I will let them know to explore their body themselves.
thank you. But
Get to know their body.
do you know that it is considered like a sin, based on how people interpret religion in Jamaica, that women not supposed to do that and whatever. And I'm like, it is so absurd. Women should explore their bodies. Yeah. I mean, talk to the
I grew up in the church. I was so brainwashed. I grew up in the church.
right.
I was so them brainwashed me at the church, Raga.
Hmm.
My whole teenage life, or most of my teenage life, me no wear nothing past my knee. The skirt long, uniform long. Me no wear short.
Now, when they say nothing past your knee, you mean higher than your knee, right?
Yes.
Right.
Even regular R&B music, you weren't allowed to listen to. If church member hear you are listening to it, them go tell the pastor.
Right.
And it's considered a sin.
A
And you
sin.
need to fast or come at the altar and pray
For forgiveness, yeah, and repentance.
for forgiveness. Yes.
It's crazy.
And them thing they reach me in the church. If you think anything that it's not Christian like, you sin.
Let me tell you why this is important. Enough people think a man get woman orgasm. And a really man get woman orgasm. Man help woman forgive them self orgasm, right? And the woman them who know how to give themselves orgasm when they're with, having intercourse with a man, are the ones who know their bodies. They know the rhythm of them body. Them just understand them body, right? So when a woman explore her body, and no two human being is the same. There can be similarities and commonalities, but no two human being is the same, right? And so when a
Right.
woman explore her body and she understand her body, sometimes you have to work with a woman and you see she move and she do and thing and whatever, and you just know, yeah, she she understand her body, and she know how for position, and she know what to do, which part if you make it, whatever, bam, 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 bam. And the man can listen to her body now and listen to her movements, and you can just have that unity and that kind of, that kind of coherence there where the two people them come together. But it is so important for women to explore them body and thing. But a lot of these conservative women and thing, them don't even, them thing is a sin to give themselves pleasure and the devil and all kind of foolishness and all them thing, because them really brainwash them for true.
I did believe it for years. For years, I believed it. That's why I'm not even used to watch porn. For years, I believe it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Them brainwash me at the church so bad, me I tell you, man. Cause even when time I did see the woman and the man have sex,
Yeah.
for years, me tell her say traumatize me and me feel guilty because me I say, okay, when I became a Christian and know and understand a little bit about Christianity,
Mm-hmm.
even when me think back on it, me feel guilty like me sin. So me go pray then I ask for forgiveness because
Right.
me remember
You remember,
seeing that.
you go seeing that, right? And you blame yourself. Right? And you go peep
Yes,
and go see it, and you make the devil lead you astray, and you go see them something there.
yes. And when I remember it, no, me feel say me sin because I shouldn't have that memory. I shouldn't think about that. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
You man, them me brainwash you, man.
But no, but
Take
just so
this
you know, I know
far
you
from my
alone a
mind.
lot. Let me be careful. So I'm gonna want to bother go. But I have relatives, grown female relatives, who have never, ever done anything like that. Explore themselves, and them say them will never do it, and them say it's a devil and a sin. As my family is very religious, we're raised in the church, and I remember who would never ever, they've never done it and would never do it, and them say it's a devil.
Everything of the devil. And you need forgiveness, and you need prayer, and you need to fast. Me did about me a fast hungry a kill me. Cause me did I pray for forgiveness because I have a thought that I shouldn't have. That's what I'm doing at the
No,
church.
well, so up till today, dear, you have these people in the church. Every time them start out, them do the things, them go all out and whatever. And every time them done, them feel guilty. And then beg God forgiveness. And them go right back, go do it again. And there's this constant narrative in them life that I am doing things I shouldn't do, and I'm doing. But when them I do it, them enjoy it, and like it, You understand?
Yeah.
And then year upon year upon year pass, and them at the and then you have those now who have done it like 1 or 2 times, and because they enjoyed it, them I walk around with a terrible guilt. Or some of them do 5, 10, 15 years ago, And whatever them says, the devil go take the better me right this, and it did feel good, you see. Yeah, the people out there, them I walk around with them burden there and all these things and thing or whatever. But things that them now go
Rather
heaven.
me walk on with that guilt there of what I saw as a child. That guilt they follow me for years. And when me start get confused in the church because a lot of things it's not making any sense with them I preach. It wasn't making any sense to me. And I was confused. So I start seek information elsewhere, Start ask question. Oh, if you say this, how you say this and then say that. And I was so confused in my late teens in the church. Till me just left it. I wasn't making any sense to me.
Right. Those kind of
Mm.
super conservative fundamentalist Christian doctrine, like old school Calvinistic doctrine and whatever, they have failed to adapt. And their stance is that the church shouldn't adapt, is people must adapt to the church. And because of that, people just instinctively sense that, this is not for me because. And then the things that when them bring up, they're not in the Bible. So when me did I tell people, say me hear Jamaican pastors a preach, I say, Bacchus is sinful and thing, them never believe me. And I when the pastor, the Mark, when me and Mark sitting on there, must say Mark, I think he must say name Mark Stewart. No, I know Mark Stewart. The Stewart one different. Mark something another. Is when them hear him come on put out a video. I said the same thing and I quote this and that from South Africa, whatever, and Ray. Say Bacchus is a sin because it's like you're doing it like the animal and all them something there, whatever, and Ray. And that's know people I said, but we got you did attack. And I'm like, duh. Yeah, them put all kind of guilt on people, man. And Andrew Scott, that's him name. Him name Andrew Scott. Andrew Scott.
I know say him a do it too. You say them lie and wicked, this is some of them pastors, man.
Do you think that on the day of reckoning for everybody, when God had decide who are coming to heaven, can you see God like at the pearly gates and say, you can be back as you did that throw down. No, try go down at the hot place. Go down to the hot place, not up here. Go down to the hot place and think. Because I saw you. Be back as you did go on with down on earth and whatever. When you lose your maiden, dash it out back where heaven is not for you. Go down to the hot place. You see God do that. I just think it is so absurd that God being so powerful, so powerful and so busy. And if you keep an eye on Donald Trump and the wicked people, the man think that God are going to and say, yeah, I'm if you watch out for the one them who had the slide and wine, backers, cup and salsa, and a cock up on a skin or card. They're not coming into heaven. No. It's just so absurd.
Raga, let me tell you this. A friend of mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a herbalist.
Yeah.
A friend of his, this is a lady, found out that she have cancer.
Yeah.
He was willing to treat her with all the herbs and help her.
Yeah.
But she decided no, she going to give her life to God. So she going to the church.
Mm-hmm.
About 4 months later after being in the church, baptized and everything, she found out that the pastor gay. A man the pastor have sex with. Man the pastor.
And what
Cause
happened?
she
she a go to the pastor for healing,
Yeah.
and the pastor a pray, and I do what them for do with them all kind of ointment and candle and everything to heal her from the cancer.
Right, 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 right,
When she find out say him gay, then she came back to the friend of mine for herbal treatment. So him a tell me say, yeah, she will tell you what I tell me say. But I just a go into the church
right. Mm.
and he's treating her now and she is getting better.
Well, I mean,
She is getting better.
there's a lot of good in the church, I can't tell you that. I've benefited a lot from the church, The church, promotes a type of community unity that I have benefited from, and just as a place that I tell people I am very thankful that my mother raised me in the church because the church taught me good values, right? The church give you a conscience, Church give you an understanding of wrong or right to the point where I was being encouraged in something really, really bad, wrong. Nobody never teach me and whatever. Me just know say me cannot do this. I may never do it. And then beat me up because I never do it and style me up and whatever. But I just knew that it was a huge no. And it's when me get older and look back in retrospect, I say, it's a church that developed that side and me to understand that that is not how you treat a human being. But at the same time, the church is a tool from a colonial experience of 400 years, that was, would have all these elements in it that is designed to oppress the minds of the people so that they could control them. You understand? And unfortunately, some of those things have continued to this day. Some have metastasized in different configurations, but fundamentally, them have the same root of kind of like, limiting your mind and making your mind just so one dimensional and just loaded with so much guilt that even if you start to use your intelligence and a reason out a thing, when you do that,
Mhm.
you catch yourself and you say, no, me I commit a sin and you draw back and what. I say, them just lucky, that's something there. And
But
it is
but
unfortunate.
but people can still learn those good values without going to the church also.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying I learned them from the church, the community, the people, the church people that when we grew up with, they were just nice, decent people who taught me by example, just nice to respect people and to show love. Of course, what I'm saying is for them, it was an outgrowth of their commitment to God, God and church and so forth, that this is how a Christian's supposed to behave. And I've benefited from that. That is what I'm saying. But at the same time, I can be appropriately critical of things that I learned in it. I was in church when me a pastor tell a woman them say them unclean when they're menstruating and them not supposed to go near them man and they must keep themselves separate or whatever. That is nonsense, And then them quote this thing from the Bible. I think it is in Leviticus, one of them Old Testament there, whatever. I mean, I say you can apply intelligence and be like, no, that's absurd. But if somebody say, yo, be kind to your neighbor and treat strangers good or some, that is good. So you keep that and you discard something else. You're analyzing, you're thinking, and you're coming up with practical solutions to you know the things that we have to contend with. But there is no area more fraught with guilt and shame and stigma and all sorts of nonsense than when the church's interpretation of sex. The church is afraid of sex, very, very
You
afraid
see
of sex.
the
Well,
church
some
that I was
some
going
churches, some churches.
rather the church that I was going to as a teenager, it was a lot of us as teenagers going to that church and we were all friends. So this annual thing we used to come up in a Jamaica named Festival Float and
Yeah,
there's a stadium go down.
yeah.
There was somebody in my neighborhood who had access to that, so they would tell all of the kids them if you want to join, make your parents come and sign up your name. So I think it was probably 16 of us as teenagers in the church. We all know each other, live on the same street. So all of us signed up because we thought we weren't doing anything wrong. So when the older church sister and the deacon and everybody find out that we are up on float, so them tell us that if we go, we can't come back to church.
Yep. Excommunicated. Yep.
And all we are saying to is, Carmen, I can go and instead market and we dress up in our yellow dress with a basket and we egg. That's all we were doing,
Yep.
We never sing to dance, we never dance to dance all song or nothing like that. They told all 16 of us that if we enter, we can't come back to church. My mother tell me, said, they can't tell you what you to do. You go on.
Nice.
And all of us went. So when we come back, them say we backslide. So all 16 of us now have to go back to church and pray and ask for forgiveness to be welcome back in the church. And that they may do it.
That is just so unfortunate,
That they did to us. But you will love church and who want that church and that, it's just, that's how we didn't know. We love church.
That's just a slavish adherence to extremes, theological extreme, religious extreme. It's just, all right, I have to go, because I promise my son, I go call him too. But, you know that I'm a little bit weird, right? Right? You know that?
Yes, sure. Yes.
Answer me this. Isn't it suspicious that all these accounts of God never yet have God a run joke yet or a laugh or engage in humor?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is strange.
You can't, you see, my thing is, you can't say nothing bad about jokes. Jokes are good. There's nothing evil about jokes, right? But then now you will have the people them say, oh, God business a serious business in what you talk about. God business a serious business and whatever. Oh, and I can never forget this. When I broach that matter, to a pastor, him say, oh, God business when a king teeth. I say, say you sound just like the gunman them.
They're
the same thing, the gunman them when a king teeth, with this and that. I say you sound just like the gunman them or whatever. You understand?
Brother, I mean, of course, that the same pastor will preach and tell us that God is good. And the same pastor in way my preach and make God out to be this horrible person by every horrible thing that happens. So somebody crash and die. But, then say that's the will of God.
Yeah, those things, I find them disturbing.
And that it confused me because they are preaching that God is a loving and forgiving, kind, the whole word, kind of person, kind of God. But then a mom died in an accident, bus hit her down, leave her 4 kids, the 4 kids suffering, 2 ended up in foster home. This happened here in America. Then the pastor go and preach and said, that's the will of God. So when me ask him, so why would God want that for the kids? You need to explain that to me. If this is the will of God. You said there's a God and there's a devil. Why not the devil cause the mother to die? Why you say a God will, a God want that? Right. The man said me a blaspheme.
Yeah, blaspheme. And the other thing, I'm telling you that, listen, you don't have this thing bigger than you. And you know the favorite line there, right? God works in mysterious ways. His wonders to perform. They always knock you with it. Them can't answer it, And them just knock you with it. Leave it alone. This thing is bigger than you. The one where did get me, again, me have to leave. The one where did get me, up till the day, I tell her that one that wrap me up. This woman in our church, and her husband beat her, and she keep on and go to the pastor and I tell the pastor, I said, please help me. Just help me. I need to escape and thing. And the pastor keep on and tell her she have to go back, she have to go back, she have to go back. Until she go to him and she tell the pastor, say, if you don't help me, he's going to kill me. I don't want to die. Just help me escape. And the pastor send her back. And the husband kill her.
Oh my God, I think I hear you mention
Yeah,
this already.
man. Yeah, man. And the issue come up on the radio. And I tell you, the amount of Jamaican people calling and say, Raga, leave it alone, that big and you are God, so God works that you don't understand it and thing or whatever. And it was one of them moments that like you just feel so vulnerable and you feel like you just can't trust people because even the nicest people may believe something would justify your oppression, you know?
And that happened in Jamaica?
Yeah, on radio, then call in and take me on and whack me up and I take it to me, say, they need to take care of a radio because I know you do and all me I say, and a God kill off a woman, right? And a God kill off a woman and the pastor wrong. I don't know if the legs stop them thinking about the woman for stay married no matter what the man I do to her. So God's word.
It was the viewers. It was the viewers. Did I say a God kill the woman? A God killer?
No,
Or the pastor?
no, them never say God killed the woman. My issue was the woman was reaching out for help.
Right.
And for them thing is she need to go back there because their interpretation of the scripture say, no, as a woman, you're not supposed to bright, but you want to leave your husband at all, no matter what the reason. And my thing was, even if the man beat her and abuse her and go kill her, yes, she still not to leave because it's God's word. So them not say God kill a woman, but them say she not to break God's word, which is she not supposed to this and that against the husband, and the husband is the head of the house, and damn foolishness. If you follow some of them, that thing say God wicked. I love sit down and watch people dead and all and foolishness and whatever. And it's some of them they're crazy. Some of religious people crazy, right? So me come out and say people, me talk up loud and me say, listen to me, if you're in an abusive situation where you look like man are killing, don't listen to them pastor and them church people that tell about staying night. Run, escape, leave, go to the police or thing or whatever, find somewhere, don't make sit down there, make them then clot up, make them call and then whack me up, you see, they take it to me. They report me to the board. Because them time they when me a cuss out people, you know, cookie, me a put them. I say, move on, look at dirty, wicked self and go away. I think I whatever. When I come on, come mix up, God and all the wickedness. Go away. God have more sense down on all cruff, you know. I'm a dab, them up and say, me deal with them wicked. And then, of course, the word is, you know, you depend on every day I cuss church people.
That is so sad for that woman. That is so sad.
Terrible. Yo, the other thing with it big down there, you know, there's a scripture, right? I can tell you something. Where you'd be surprised how many churches in Jamaica follow it. Probably things have changed now. I don't know, but me I tell you back in them time, then whatever, them hold on upon it. There is something in the Bible where say, if a man and a woman married, right? How it go. And if the woman something like the woman can get a divorce from the man, right? But the man can get a divorce from the woman. And man, and if them left, something like if them left, if them left, the woman cannot take a next man until the man married that woman. Something like so.
That's a man. That's how that man trying to control woman. Me don't move from here and go.
No, but there is something in the Bible that says that, you know. Somebody will post it and explain it. But it's something where like it's just so against women. It's just flat out oppression against women, you know. It's just flat out oppression against women and controlling women's sexuality and whatever. It's just so patriarchal. It's disgusting, the patriarchal and whatever. I would never raise my daughter that way and whatever. But it was something like if the man, somebody will explain. Oh yes, that is it. She can't take nobody else until the man dead. So well,
I wish that.
I know. So you and your husband married. That is it. See that from my mother granny explained it right. So you're married right now, right? You can't divorce
Mm-hmm.
your husband, but your husband can divorce you. But if your husband divorce you, him can go there with somebody else. But you can't take nobody else until him dead. So if
And
him,
it said that in my Bible.
yeah, there was something in the Bible where it said that it was one big war. Don't want me to do my show down there for weeks. And because me, I'm a progressive man and whatever, and I consider myself, intelligent. So me I tell the woman them say, oh, the dog and the cobweb grew up on the front. Run them when them tell them. So yeah, I said, they must say him disgusting. You hear him on the radio, because them time them have pepper them in them. Because they love the frig. They love the frig with them time. That too. I'm say, I can't believe them want to take up in front. When him out there shine up film rifle and all them thing there. God don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
God never make you feel pum pum go dry up and all them something. I lie them and tell them a wicked. Left them church or whatever. I go on with be a thing down there, see man. You try to do
Worship,
something where them believe in.
worship in the Bible, so them are going to use it for control woman,
What?
man.
Ay, boy.
Mm. Raga, me know you have to go and me have to go too.
Yeah, yeah. No, but some love that look attack when me I have all crosses, yo. That's why I have to love it so. All right. Big up
Me
yourself.
love chubby, Raga. Me just love
Long
chubby, yo.
time. I don't know. A whole heap of years, Cookie. Whole heap of years. Love and blessings. Here.
All right.
All
Bless up
right.
yourself and bless up Tam fam.
Long time. Cool. And people do remember tickets for the party still a sell. Pick tickets for the party still a sell. If you're in New York, you can get tickets at People's
Hey,
Choice.
Raga.
What?
Raga, me know. Me go start. I'm starting my new job this Monday.
Yeah.
They already told me that I might have to work weekends, but me I go see
Yeah,
if
man.
me can get that off.
All
The
right.
weekend day off.
Yeah, man. I'm forward.
And me not go travel for a while no more. Me have to stay home for a while now.
Yeah.
Deal with some stuff.
All right.
But me get a local contract, so me no know.
All right. No, man. If you can forward, it would be great to have the great Cookie there. All right.
Me want come and me want come on your party. Me want come and come trouble.
You should. You should. You
Enjoy myself because I love laugh.
you're invited. You're welcome. All right. Forward, man. All right.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, man. So if you're in the Bronx, tickets available at People's Choice Furniture on Boston Road. People's Choice Furniture on Boston Road. If you're in Queens, tickets are available at Genesis Restaurant and Hillside Avenue. Genesis Restaurant on Hillside Avenue, and also at VP Records on Jamaica Avenue. VP Records on Jamaica Avenue. You can get your tickets there. Tickets are also available at Yard and Style Restaurant. That is almost at the corner in Brooklyn at 105 and Flatlands at the intersection of 105 and Flatlands. It's called Yard and Style Restaurant. Tickets are available there. And of course, tickets are available online also at eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com, eventbrite.com. And you will go under New York and you will put in laugh and dance, and you'll be able to buy your tickets online. Or you can buy a ticket the way a lot of people have been buying their tickets. They call me directly or they send me a text at the 929 number that you see right there, 929 400 929 400 Them send me a text and thing and tell me say them want a ticket. And then I call them back and then them sell on the money and the ticket seal up. Some people who are in New York City, I bring the tickets to them. Just yesterday, I brought 3 tickets. Last night, I brought 3 tickets to somebody up in St. Albans and thing. Or you can just have your name placed on the will call, on the door. Well, there's going to be a list of people who buy tickets at the door. All you have to do is have your ID, and you'll be able to get your tickets at the door if you buy them with me. So you're going to just email me at ragashanti@gmail.com, RAGASHANTI @gmail.com, or you can send me a text at 929 400 1249 929 400 1249. All right. Blessings and respect, man. Big up on yourself. Thank you for your patience today while I fix this thing with this software. And I'm excited about this feature where I just send you a link, send somebody a link, and we can talk to them. Who remember Muma? Long time caller, Muma. Muma linked me in and said, Raga, what happened to you, man? We need to link up and things. So we're going to try to get Muma up on the show Friday. We're going to try to get Muma up on the show Friday. And remember, if you ever get in any type of vehicular accident and thing, you call my law firm where me work, Spectre and Associates, city number there, 800-318-8888. And you can ask me. My extension is 143, but you can just ask me and they will transfer you to me, okay? Again, 800-318-8888. Again, any accident you get in any injury, any serious injury that you sustain on any premises, right? Any construction accident or any vehicular accident, you just give me that link there, right? Or you can you can email me at work. It's a different email only for work, only for this work, right? And that is Ragashanti at spectrelaw.com. And that Spectre is spelled with a K, as you see, okay? So it's Ragashanti at spektor.com. No, law.com. spektorlaw.com. Ragashanti at spectrelaw.com. That is if you have matters related to a serious injury that you sustained and you want to have really great lawyers to defend you and to get what you duly deserve. Bless upon yourself, people, and thing, and spread the word. Invite friends to my party. We're coming down to the crunch time now. It's September 16 at Amazura. So spread the word for me. When you see me make posts, I want you to share it. I need your help to share the posts them that I make of the party and so forth and get the word out there and things like that, All right. Blessings and respect, people. Thank you for your patience today again. Love and blessings. Cool.